We're expected to stand here and tell about the loss we've suffered since Jacob was killed on July 7th, 2017. He was killed at 19 years old by a drunk driver, someone who should have known better. Not only because he was a grown man, but because he was already arrested and charged with drunk driving in the past. And still, he made the choice to once again get behind the wheel and drive while intoxicated over 4 times the legal limit. And that choice cost our son, Jacob Robert Roggett, his life. You did that. You killed our son. There's no words to describe the unimaginable pain and suffering that we're going through. Every day we struggle to accept the fact that Jacob is gone forever. But Jacob was unique. Jacob had the ability to see a person for who they were and not what they looked like. He never judged people on their looks or if they were popular or if they had money or not. Jacob was also big brother to Joseph. They were 3 years apart, but they always got along. They never fought. And they remained close until Jacob was taken from us. Jacob always looked out for his younger brother, and there was an unbreakable bond between the two that was special. They rode skateboards, they played video games, they went to lunch, they just hung out. And now our youngest, Joseph, is left with a broken soul and no brother, no friend, no mentor. Our hearts are literally broken that you've taken that from Joseph.
After your car slammed into ours, in the calm moments I imagined before the first responders arrived, Jacob's head was leaning on my shoulder. My head was on top of his, and he was taking his last breaths. As my blood dripped onto his face and out of my own skull, our souls would say their final goodbye as his breathing slowed. His neck had broken in 2 places, and there was not any chance of saving him. I did not find any of this out until I was placed in a room on the trauma floor and asked my parents, who had arrived at some point before them, to find out where he was. I remember tears in their eyes as my father delivered the news. He said, "Mom, Jacob didn't make it." And I'm sure that most of the people on the floor heard me screaming no. It didn't seem real, and it still doesn't. I'm sure it did not seem real for my parents either. The only way to get to the hospital from my home is to drive through the intersection where it happened. And Jacob and I drove the same car. I can only imagine the fear and panic going through their minds as they drove through, seeing the mangled vehicle. I saw the pictures on the news, and it's a wonder that anyone actually survived.